the Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live-stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bullshit. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
For thousands of years, man has been searching for the ultimate prize. Now, you can complete that quest at Holy Grail Toys. Buy and sell with less fees than eBay. Vintage, boutique, and elusive items are all you'll discover at Holy Grail Toys. Find yours.
PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
You're watching a Syndicate program.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday, January 27th. It is 2026, and we are going strong. This is Toy Box Chronicles, the best damn toy podcast on the internet. I am your lovely, gorgeous host, Chet Maddox, along with the fabulous Fig Fury, the sexy Skelly, and Alexander Thunderous Storm. Fellas, it is good to see you. It's good to be here. Mr. Fury of the Fabulous Figs, how are you doing, sir?
I am, with the play on F words, I am fabulous and fantastic.
Well, you added an A there, so.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Let's not get too crazy with that, I guess. I'm doing awesome. Glad to be here. Talk some Transformers. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. Excited to be here.
Awesome. Skelly, doing well? You doing well?
Oh, yeah, man. Doing great. Excited for tonight's show. And, we got lots to talk about, man.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Mr. Alexander Thunderous Storm, how are you?
Hey, doing all right, man. Loving the in total part of tonight, man, because I know a lot of people are into the bots. And, we've been trying to make a little bit of effort to squeeze some more stuff in. So, I'm looking forward to tonight. Really been doing a deep dive the last several weeks into some Transformers. And, we get, like they say, roll out. We got some stuff tonight, man.
That is right. It is time to roll out. Well, hey, you're not here for us to talk about how we're doing. I mean, you are. That's why you're here. But we have a lot we got to get into. A lot of stuff happening on the Transformers side. And with that being said, let's roll it. And we'll be back in really quick. And we'll hit up the fan bag. Well, it's Transformers, and look, this is a very important topic for me because when we talked about this a little bit, we talked about how heavy the Black Series came in 2026.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So now all these other lines from Hasbro better tell them to hold their beer, or we'll get into it. However, we want to take a quick second. Let's hit up the fan bag, Mr. Storm, if you want to get over there and see what's
I will.
happening.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
let's roll up. We know the guy that's waiting for this one. See it's the director.
Yeah,
What's
of
up?
course.
I'm
Yeah.
first. He's first.
I knew CS was gonna be on this super early.
30 minutes early. I see Transformers. I'm ready. Let's go. There you go. And
All right.
Commander Bly rolling in and everything. Excited for this
God.
Transformer talk. I love the show, the comics, and the toys as a kid. And while I mostly window shop as an adult, I do pick up a few here and there. Sometimes
Yep.
I can't resist.
Facts.
Absolutely right.
I think that's everybody, to be honest, at some point.
Power Runner base. I love Transformers. Roll out. There you go, brother. That's
Roll
what
out.
I'm talking about. The man that keeps the Discord and everything else that we're rolling with going. My man Meeks, Mr. Joyce Junkie in the house.
What up, Mix?
Meeks.
What's up,
The
Steve?
gentleman that is on the best damn
Sure.
Star Wars channel in the entire history of YouTube. That's right.
Darth
And
of the
it's
Moochers.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
Welcome
You
in.
got that going. What's up and everything? Stu John Jedi. What's going on? Like I said, can't wait to see what he's got rolling in tonight because I know something
Stu John?
interesting that's going to go on. Let me see. If you don't want to be some, better not see some.
You got
Be
it. That's
some 75. All right, well, hey, it's tonight, brother.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
What up, B Soom?
By the way, Transformers one, I actually left it in my garage, but I did get the Soundwave fresh and crispy from B-Some. So thank you.
Okay.
Discord at work right there.
Oh,
There
sick.
you
Right.
go.
All right.
You
Heck
got
Yeah.
Patty Atkins.
The
Welcome
ever ready. We put it in tonight. Let's see what else. Let's see who else.
Got Rad at the bottom's in. Dr. Brentley's in. We got Dr. Bentley here.
Really, what's going on? Yeah,
Judy.
Brad.
What
Doc.
up, Doc?
Go
What's up, Doc?
bots
What's up,
are
Rad?
better.
Right.
Somebody's just gonna fight you, brother. On that one.
Yeah,
That's the
good fight.
Hey,
Oh,
so
man. There's a lot happening in there. Keep your chats coming. We will get back to them at some point in the channel if we don't get to them as soon as they pop up. Hang tight, because sometimes the conversations run a little deep and we got to get some stuff out. So thank you all for
Right.
hanging out.
yeah, well, hey, let's roll into it. As they say, new feature we've been running in 2026, and it is going to be we run the topics down. That's right, so you guys can know if you're watching it. If you have to bounce out and go to the replay clue at one point or another, you can actually know what we're talking about. Transformers. We're going to talk about the 2026 plans, what we think they are, and what's been coming in. Got Transformers the movie, the 40th anniversary. So we're going to talk about some of those. We're going to there was a pre-order that dropped. Scourge, More Than Meets the Eye, and the studio series popped in. We're going to talk about guess who reappeared up in Target restock online today. Hound. We got Rodimus Prime. It's not looking too good to pick him up. Thundercracker, coming pre-order for us. Takari got some more stuff that's kind of revealing. Our 40th anniversary wish list. What do we wish that the line would be throughout this year? Then from there, we're going to talk about the Syndicate, Discord, and networks. We're going to salute to our channel members. They are absolutely important, and we love them. And preview of Fridays, Good Morning Toy Box at 10 a.m. And then at 7 p.m. at night, Pixel Plastic Inc. So we got a lot of stuff to roll through. And I just see the main man who had a very good Monday, Cassidy from Cube Squadron. That's right. He released something on the Sarlacc toy chest. If you didn't watch it, it is.
I didn't get to say it, but you should have heard my fucking patio when I was yelling when that came out. I was like, no, I got to buy this. No, but hey, newsflash though, when I was telling you guys, as soon as he showed that, I was like, holy crap! And then the Vault has the Red 5 Squadron on sale for 20 or 30% off.
I think he said 30% off. I think it's 30%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it might be 30%. So stock up is what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So from there, we'll start in. It is 40th anniversary. That's right. If you were 40 years ago, which I was in the theater somewhere, my heart was crushed. Because
Yep.
this movie destroyed a lot of child's fandom right
Yep.
here. New bots, old bots, dead bots, all over the place.
Bruh.
So Transformer the movies, it's turning 40. And look, if you haven't seen it in a while, first of all, you've got the Leonard Nimoy and Orson Welles as voices in this cast. So they went epic for this movie. But most people, best animated movie ever. I will not agree with you, sir. I will not disagree with you. This was my 40 years ago. Jesus, I really feel old right now.
Yep.
I know too, John. I feel the same damn way. Yeah, I was sitting in the theater. I think some of these other guys wasn't even born in the theater. Were you?
I wasn't in the theater, but I did
Hey,
see it.
come on, keep it low key. It's all right. It's okay.
But anyways, you see on the screen classic Optimus Prime. You see Rodimus Prime. Then you take a Cup in the background. I see Cup in person to transform, and then you see Megatron. So all those characters, some of them were not going to be seen again.
Yeah.
So we
all those
roll in.
Characters gone.
Exactly. We roll in. It is the 40th anniversary. So if you haven't checked out the movie, first of all, check it out. It's worth the watch.
If you're
a lot of great scenes, a lot of great things that they did. It plays into the whole G1 lore. You definitely got to watch it. So from there, Scourge dropped in today, and this is one that based out of the movie, and also think season 3 of the Transformers is when they were shifted into the future. Great character. I think this is a great bot. It is still available. I checked on it. It's openly out there for a lot of places. What do you guys think about this? The whole, first of all, the 40th anniversary and the figures that are dropping. And do you like what they're doing with the studio series over at Hasbro?
I gotta say, man, I'm not really happy with that, man.
Okay.
To me, I feel like it's just it's literally just a repackage. That's what it is. So like this figure is the same exact figure that was released a few years ago, which you can still, by the way, find on Amazon for like relatively cheap.
Yep.
So like I'm not sure what was the point of this. Like the old version wasn't even like hard to find or sold out. It was still there. So this is just a repackage. So I would like to see more characters from the movie that hasn't been made to come to life instead of maybe just repackaging. For example, like I know we're still we never got a Studio 86 from the movie. We never got what's his face? Cyclonus.
Oh, okay. Yep, okay.
So instead of giving us another Scourge or the same Scourge, I should say, just you should have, you could have went with, Cyclonus, a character that was not made.
True. See, as director, is it bad that I'm a Transformer fan? I've never seen this movie. I refer to live action movies. Hey, hey man, you watch what you want to watch, man. We don't judge here,
I think if you're a huge Transformers fan, I think it's worth it to watch it just to have it in your knowledge base. Tripping with Toys, what is up?
What's
Welcome
up?
in. I think it would be beneficial for you to watch it. I will tell you, you'll get upset about it, but it's a very good movie as to what not to do to a franchise.
Yeah.
Hasbro loves to remilk all their molds. Yeah,
I mean that's facts. Yeah,
and the Beavers for the win. Yeah, well, look, that's a lot of people's intro into the Transformers. There's not a lot of people that actually did watch the show in the days or watch the G1 version. They've probably seen a lot more of the animated versions of them where it was more anime manga. So there's, everybody has a different point. That's what happens when you have a franchise that's been around this long, is that you have different points of entry into it. I think you're absolutely right on one thing, Scully, about the retreads that they're kind of doing. As I was looking at the packaging, I tried to see there is a little bit of a difference in the packaging. I think they're more or less putting Transformers the movie, and they haven't put a 40th anniversary sticker on it, but it's pretty much the same bot though.
It is, and as a matter of fact, man, I do have the original one right here.
There you go.
Actually, so like it's literally the same, nothing changed whatsoever. But yeah.
And see, when they say out there that we're not true collectors, and somebody can go and pull from a shelf. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Max will run to his garage and grab sandwiches. There's a point. We're true collectors. We're true collectors right here. My man Scully, like I said again, what do you think about the Transformers? Are you or you pick and choose the collection of Transformers, or you haven't got into that line yet?
Honestly, right now I'm sort of like picking and choosing. I am trying to keep it Decepticons, mainly
Okay.
Decepticons. I'm trying to avoid really just getting
Yes.
into everything, because then that's a problem, and then I'm just like, oh God, like what do I do?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just sort of like tame myself, but I know at some point I'm gonna start pulling in some Autobots. If I do though, definitely gonna pick and choose, probably just cherry pick some of my favorite like
I have
Autobots.
I have a question for you on that, because you and I are very much all about Decepticons.
Mm-hmm.
The box, my good man, the box makes all the difference. Mock
True.
collectors.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true. I have a question for you on that. Have you seen because like I prefer all Decepticons, but have you seen the Energon Universe Optimus Prime? Do you like that one?
I've seen it actually. They were just talking about it on an earlier show, and it looks nice, man. But I don't know. I mean, I would have to really see it in person because, like, I can't just tell from photos online. But it looks very nice. It's very detailed. It's huge, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
yeah,
$80, dude.
yeah, I know. Which is
Thor, what is up? Hey, fellas, how you doing,
What's
man?
going?
Thor. That's my
Um,
boy.
yeah. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. I know you were like,
No,
what you
you're
were
good.
like,
You're good.
but
No,
I
no.
just because I prefer the Decepticons as well. So I just
Mhm. Yeah, it's Team Decepticons here, man. So
There you go.
Yeah.
What about you, Fig? Have you more than meet the eyes with the Transformer challenge at your house?
I mean, you can't. They're kind of above. You can't see them right now. I strictly am a MDLX 30 guy for my
Okay.
bots. I do have a few older, like when the Siege, the Netflix series Siege,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
the Siege Wars was coming out. I did start
Yeah.
picking up those, and I have a few of those for the time they were good. These are very tempting. Right now, currently, when you go down an aisle in the store, the packaging and the style of the bots really harkens to that kind of G1 feel, in my opinion. So it's making it like really hard to pass on them because they look so good. But that's kind of where my personal collection is with the focusing on articulation figures versus the transforming aspect. So yeah, I'm more of like Bly was saying. I kind of admired him from afar. But
okay.
the longer I see him, you know how that goes with this.
Yeah.
And I see if I see all you guys pick one up, and I'm like, that's freaking cool. Then I see in the store, I'm probably gonna buy it. That's just how it
peer
goes.
pressure.
Yeah.
Well, I know we always talk Rad that's on Pixel Plastic on Friday. He always tells us like when you get in the box, it just starts getting expensive.
Yeah.
It's like it's like there's certain levels of fandom, and then you start getting the Transformers, and it just so many Transformers that they drop that it does kind of start hitting that pocketbook a little bit.
Yep. And not only that, they're just in general, man, pricey, and like Fig, like MDLX, like that's a great taste, brother. And like those figures are premium, man. So they cost premium money.
They do. Luckily they don't release a whole lot. So that's kind of the trade-off. So it's like I can get my fill, but I'm gonna have to wait 8 years for a sound wave. We'll see. But
yep. By that time you'll have it all saved up. So
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Sujan Jedi says, fun fact, Peter Cullen was in the Hudson Brother Razzle Dazzle show. Oh, all right.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's hit up some other things with feedback. What are you guys' thoughts on the people that remove branding from their cars to make them look like Autobots Decepticons? I'm good with it, Stu John.
I think it's important.
Yeah. I think so. I like why put Jeep on your stuff when you can just put an Autobot or Decepticon logo.
Yeah, exactly.
You might as well.
It's so much cooler.
See that. And I've actually seen people spend up some money. There used to be like stickers and everything. Now there's actually metallic like emblems that people are doing. Wow, it's starting to get a little crazy with that. Let's see. I'm an Autobot, but Decepticons have awesome designs. Yes, sir, they do.
They really do.
Darth Mucho said Fig. Send you some pics. I hope he was talking about Transformer pics. Just
yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like squad goes here seeking the seekers to build my Armada Decepticon wing. Green Lantern, absolutely right on that. Yeah, absolutely. He definitely will. From there, so like I said again, Scourge is still available, but he's also still available if you want the original release. so he's not very hard to track down. I did find the same thing. He's available all over the place, so it's not hard to find him.
Yeah.
From there, Hound has been a problem. We've been talking about this the last week and a half. Hound came up, it dropped at a different price, didn't went up in price, then it was gone. Now it's back. And now it's back at the higher price of $27.99.
Bro, all over the place, bro. All over the place with this thing. Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't see it in time to get it again. So now I'm just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. So it's officially sold out again, right?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, yeah. So at one point it's $27.99 here, but if you would have got it the day of, it was $19.99. But yet, if you went on Hasbro Pulse, it was $21.90. So I don't know what's going on with the pricing or whatever's happening here, but there's been a huge botch. But it's $27.99 as of this morning. Now it's like everybody else said. There's a song famously said, "Gone." It is gone now. So I don't know. This one is again, like we were talking, Scully. It's another retread, really, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, again, if you have the original, I think like there's no need for this at all. But for some of us like who don't have the original, I mean, this was cool to see it come back again, you know, especially because I think the original Hound is a little bit hard to find, harder than Scourge at least. You know, you can't really find them like that.
There was a great 5-pack that they came up with, but this one, the window was different because it was more of a, you know, I guess a shattered stain kind of window. But the 5-pack, he's in that if you're also looking for him as well. And I think the 5-pack is kind of readily available as well. So that's one. Fig, again, have stuff enticed you? Yeah, any of the more
like
than me guys lives.
Yeah, I mean, Hound's like one of those ones. He's like original Autobot from, correct me if I'm wrong, from episode 1, from the beginning. And it's like, you know, those characters that are always in it from the beginning have an extra pull to them. Yeah, and I've always liked him, and Ironhide is like another one of my favorites. So, this one, if I I know it's hard to find, but at some point, if I see him on the pegs, he might be coming home with me.
Well, yeah, this one, I don't know if we're gonna see. This is gonna be interesting to see if we see them fall into targets, because usually when they sell out online, it makes it harder to find in the stores because we would have been seeing them in the targets right now. And I know Mr. Maddox is going, he can't find them. So I'm worried that this was a really limited drop. And I got a feeling that this is going to be, those scalpers are going to be hitting those prices up, unfortunately.
Probably.
Yeah, it kind of sucks on that one and everything. Let's see. Student Judge said, I saw what looked like an actual Michael Bay Bumblebee in Jersey a few years back. Metallic Emble and the whole bit.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's dope.
Our run lets know to punish and enslave. There you
go.
Yes.
Dude, John also says, I prefer the VW Bumblebee. Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, I'm a purist when it comes to that. Yeah. Stu John, no Hound when I was a kid. That does kind of suck. Let's see. Who else we got in there? Green Lantern. Let's roll this. Hound is an army builder, literally due to the holographic abilities in the cartoon, sir. Actually, you know what? He's absolutely right on that. That now I see why that character. Very good observation.
I want to bring something up real quick. If you find Dr. Brentley, he says at LA Comic-Con we found we saw a cup car, but when you looked, it read Decepticon on the side.
Yep, I remember that. Yep. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
I remember that too because we were moving that day, and he happened to drive by. I said, "What's this?" You know,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's pretty rad.
That is cool.
Sick.
Good evening, Fatboy Tone. How you doing tonight, brother?
Tone.
Yeah,
look, I think Hound has just been hard to get. I think that I did forget about that multi-pack that he came in.
Yeah.
So I think you have to really decide if you want to get it, if you already had it. I'm with Skelly. The Transformers are a little weird. Like the original box for Scourge is way cooler than the one that they just released now.
Thank you.
But it's not like they're updating articulation or anything. So you might as well just, if you have them, I wouldn't necessarily say you need to buy them. Blasphemy Decepticons shouldn't have wheels. Okay. Well, I mean, everyone that's into the whole movies. They had wheels in the movies. So
Yeah.
Well, every now and then there's some guys that want to see how the other side live.
Yeah.
If that's the case, there's no jet fire. So
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
Yep.
gotta kind of
Yep.
have a kind of dissension over some stuff. Let's roll in. Rodimus Prime. Here's the thing. This is sold out. This
Yep.
is extremely hard to find.
Yeah.
If you do find it, and this was not, I found out this we thought it was a Target exclusive, but it is not. This was a mainline. I know over at Big Bite Toy Store, gone. I can't even find the listing on Hasbro Pulse anymore. So
yeah, I've been trying to get this. So if anyone has their hands on any, let me know because I will buy
Yeah,
it.
same, please, man. I missed out on this because it was sold out literally within seconds. So, like, yeah.
now
Need it.
I know as a kid, this was the most hated character that had ever existed. There's like, I went back to school on Monday and people were pissed, like literally. I think there were even teachers cursing. Like, Optimus Prime, Rodimus Prime. It's like, if you were,
Who is this clown? Yeah.
but
Who the hell is this guy?
it seems like time has been kind to him because he seems to found a resurgence. So now, was I the only one that hated Rodimus Prime, or like,
No.
Big? Did you hate him?
Oh, I still do, actually. I mean, it's his fault that one of the greatest characters of all time died, and there's arguments with that. I won't get into it, but as far as a figure goes, this looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks like they got the design. Is this a repack or is this a brand new?
No, this is also a retread for some years ago, but the packaging has changed and everything else. Yeah. But it's also, this is not the old one. It's not hard to get. You've got to jump through and pay. If you want to pay a lot of money, you could get them. But this new one, I didn't expect this one to kind of like fly off the shelf like this.
Me neither, man. Yeah, and I'm so upset. Yeah,
and actually, Green Lantern says no wheels. Tell that to Megatron's wheel and take treads. Yes, but here's the thing: there is rumors, and it is a rumor from the Transformer team that they're willing to do the '86 one again. And he has been if I mention this, they will kick our YouTube stream off, but it's in the shape of something of his original form. So,
nice.
Oh,
excellent.
Please, God, make it true, man. Please.
That is one. Patty loves Bumblebee. You know what? It's hard. You know what? He's the one character I find that no one dislikes, which is good.
yeah. Everybody likes Bumblebee.
But everybody hates Cliff Jumper, but they love Bumblebee.
I know, yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, no, see, I love Cliff Jumper. He's a little bit impulsive, but
right. Hence the name, right? No.
Yeah. And Stu John says Hot Rod does suck. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you could get the Hot Rod original release on Amazon right now for $184 if you want.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, well, 184.
No. Yep. My God, that just hurt my heart.
And also, Stu John likes Cliff Jumper too, man. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. So, from Rodimus, we hit into another character that dropped today, and it's my man Thundercracker. He actually hit. So, if you're actually looking for this one as well, he's out there. Look, there's a trifecta one. There's Starscream, Thundercracker, and I can't remember.
Skywarp.
Yeah, Skywarp. There you go.
Yeah,
Skywarp. These are three essential ones. And you know what? That plane still, even though it's like an F-14, it still looks iconic every time you see them. And even in the Michael Bay movie, when the first time I saw Starscream, I was like, yeah, they did that right. Somehow that transferred well to the screen. I love these characters. These are essential. I do actual Starscream sitting on a desk over here. Nice. But I've never done Skywarp or Thundercracker, but I may do that one.
You got to, brother. Yeah, like you said, they're a trinity.
Good thing about this is readily available. If you haven't pulled the trigger on it, you might want to do it because it might be gone. Howrunner says he dislikes Bumblebee. Okay, well, wow.
I got this one at Target, and they gave me 30% off.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
nice.
There you go. Yeah, I think I was with you when you did that robbery.
You were with
right?
me when we did that.
The accomplices all over town between him and Scully. Wow, dude.
Moocher says Cliff Jumper's dead.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh man.
Like I said, Sir Green Lantern love Megs in all forms, tanks, handguns, stealth bombers, helicopters, all got them all.
Yeah.
What about T-Rexes?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
forgot that in the Beast Wars.
Beast Wars,
series.
yeah.
Beast Wars,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
actually, yeah, yeah. Wow, they're diving in. Go, we're getting old enough to where that's gonna hit the anniversary too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The Seekers are F-15s. Sorry about that, Commander Bly. Like not F-14s, F-15s.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Sorry. Get
yeah.
our facts straight, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
what
no,
are we?
hey, this is why we got the chat to correct us, man. You know,
That's
we
right.
get it wrong and everything because that kind of details right there is what we definitely got to do, man. So I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Warp on my favorites. They are, you
Yep.
know what? They are always great.
Yep.
I love Skywarp just because of the teleportation scenarios. So from the G1 show. So, you know, again, a lot of great characters, man. Dark Moocher is making a wish. I hope they make like you said, Rodiman Primal. Think is okay. Well, I all right. Well, I know Dark Moocher is into bots too. If you think that he's not, he is. This man's he's definitely with the Matrix, I will say.
Oh yeah. Nice. All right.
Yep, there you go, Commander Bly. A lot of guys like the Trinity characters.
Yeah, Skyward is awesome.
Skyward.
All right,
Cool.
and then
Yeah.
yeah, he meant to say Rodimus Prime. Yep, I know what
Okay.
you're talking about. So, all right, well, like I said again, anybody pull the trigger other than Mr. Maddox who got it for 30%, and yes, at Target they did kind of do that in the late. We went up to a cool kid too, and look, I'm gonna roll this story real quick because like I knew there was, yeah, when we were walking to the cashier, and there was two, and there was like there was a look like by the book cashier, and I was like. I said, nah, man, she's not going to get a 30% discount. I said, there was a guy, and the minute that he picked it up, he was like, Transformers, rad, bro. And he goes, it's
Nice.
30% discount. He said, of course, there's got to be, man. And we were like, I said right there. So when you're walking to the line,
Wow.
pick and choose because you know who's actually going to be like, hey, yeah, you know what, man? Like, yeah, I'm going to do it. If you see somebody that looks like they're corporate bound or something, they never give you the discounts.
Yeah.
You got to argue
man.
it down.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And,
it might be in my garage, so we're going to pause for that.
we'll hit it up a little later. So, hey, from there, we're going to roll this in. And this is where my man Fig comes in. Like I said, he's high rolling when it comes to these Transformers right here. But the Takami stuff. Now, we saw the Missing Link version of Grimlock, which is still available, but highly expensive. Absolutely.
Yes.
If you are looking for a more expensive version of the Transformer the movie, Rodimus Prime, but this one I gotta say is for the win, man, because I'm like, wow, they really did make him look epic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that one looks excellent, actually, man.
Yeah, and they've got some other ones, some masterpiece line ones and everything. Now, again, I'll let Fig take the raps on this one. Are these, other than I've seen them on Hasbro, but are these really kind of like hard to track down once you've missed the releases?
Well, these are the masterpieces, right? The MPs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like unless they do a re-release, if you don't get it in that window of its run, then yeah, if you want it, you're gonna be paying a lot of money. So you do have that window. And then if they're highly like this Rodimus, I could see it selling out and that's it. They might make another version. They've done that with Optimus, but every version looks to be a little different. There's some things different. So if you're like dead set on that look, I wouldn't mess around. But I know it's also character based. Some of the characters do stick around, and they're like every line you can get them if it's a less desirable character.
Now between the masterpiece and I know the Missing Link through it, where they're partially metal, partially plastic, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know what the masterpieces they are. Definitely they have that, and then and that's something that MDLX 30 does too. They have die-cast parts mixed with plastic, and it just adds to the. When you're paying that kind of money, that's the kind of stuff that's cool. So, but yeah, I'm looking at this Rodimus, and like I said, I'm not a fan of the character, but like if you were gonna get one, and if you're like gonna maybe buy like maybe 10 Transformers, let's just use that and kind of make that your collection. This is the way I would go because you're getting the best of the best with the best transforming aspects to the best looks, and you're gonna have that like definitive, if you will, figure in your collection. Now, if you're trying to fill out teams, this is not the way to go unless that's how you roll or deal, and good for you. But most of us, that's a little too much out of our pocketbooks to start building out 40, 50 bots and from MP line.
Same thing. Yeah,
Yep.
run also the same way too. It's I think that this is the higher end that gets you. Same thing like the combiners. Like if you're going to get into combiners, it's not going to be an easy transition. We've seen that last year when they re-released the Studio 86 version of the Constructicons. Those were pretty expensive, and now we're seeing the Combaticons that the first two just hit a couple of weeks ago, and that's going to be a pretty expensive 2026 pickup when they put that whole team together.
Oh yeah.
But if you guys had to pick and choose out of your collection with the bots and everything, is it better? Because we were talking about this before the cast. One of our people on Discord showed us their room, and they had a bunch of combiners. Is that the way to go for Transformer fans? You think that's getting the most out of the whole Transformer experience is combiners, or would you run with G1s if you had to, or move down to the Studio Series? So which version, if you're getting into the line, you think is the valuable one to hunt and you'll be able to get your hands on?
I'm gonna say I would think because this depends on where your fandom is, right? Like if you're a hardcore G1 guy, then I would definitely say G1 because you're gonna get all the characters that you know from the show. They're just rad. But if you love what a combiner is, and I mean it kind of speaks for itself. You have the cool characters and then they become a giant transformer. It's like that's just awesome. So like if that's what floats your boat, then go that. Now, if you're kind of a hodgepodge, you like a little bit of everything, the Studio Series is pretty good for that because they're gonna hit the whole mark of the fandom for the most part, and they're gonna get some really cool versions out for you. I say at the end of the day, for a lot of us, probably G1, just from, and that's age. Not age specific, because there's a lot of younger guys that are into G1 that I talk to as well.
All right. And hey, what's up?
Will
Flo 81.
Flo, what up,
What's
Will?
going on?
What up, Will Flo?
What do you think, Mr. G1 Combiners Studio Series? If you're getting into the line, what do you think is the easy way to get in the line without overwhelming, I guess, first-time purchasers?
I think the smartest way to get into Transformers, and it's very rare that I would say this about any line.
Okay.
But the smartest way to get into Transformers is figure out what your budget is and figure it out like per Autobot or Decepticon. And the reason why I say that is because you can get the Studio Series Constructicon complete from somebody. It's like 300 something bucks, but you could get a Constructicon and it's like 200 bucks. So you really have to decide. Like for me, I love the Studio Series, but when it comes to combiners, it's like G1, and it's because it's just more art on shelf for me. And Transformers you're not really going to play with anyways, but the original combiners for me are G1. And that's solely based on the fact that because right now Studio Series or anything like that is going to run you about 100, 150 more aftermarket than you would if you got like an original one. And so I think you really have to play. And then again, it depends on size. Like G1s are definitely a lot smaller than like Studio Series. So if you like that towering shelf space, like that's awesome. But I'm not somebody that buys collections that I want them to link all the way across except for things like Marvel Legends and like classified stuff like Figget, like as an example, like Figget told me the FH Figuarts like Boba Fett is epic, and I went and saw it and I was like, it's great, but I just wouldn't buy it because it's too small. So for Transformers you have to decide your budget and then you have to pick a line, otherwise you'll use all of your money up. And Moocher and I had this conversation. He's Studio Series, I'm Studio Series. I'm Studio Series on everything minus the combiners. I tend to lean to G1.
Okay.
Got it. And we have nice. It's what's good, fam? What's
What
good
up?
for you?
Hey.
Welcome in.
What's
Yeah,
good?
Studio Series, man, for sure. That's the way to go.
Yep. And then Stu John saying 100% G1. CS directors say I go after the combiners. Okay. And like I said again, we'll say is I have 3 out of 5 ready to complete.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
So now we'll
Same here.
ask the other bot manager in the house and everything. Scully, what is it? Same thing. If you're getting into the line and everything else like that, what do you think the best routes is to go?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I gotta agree with the fellas and everyone. Daphne Studio series. I feel like this is the best way to do it. Because Fig really mentioned it, and it gives you a little bit of everything. So you're gonna get Autobots, Decepticons, Combiners. You're gonna get it all, right? So I think Studio series is definitely the way to go, especially if you are just like a full on like Transformers fan and you're not trying to spend a lot of money on like per figure. So yeah, Studio series is the way to go.
Okay, all right. Got some other guys in chat right here. Bay says getting a lot of the early Bayverse Studio series is pricey. G1 and 86 releases are much more plentiful. Okay.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
got Stu John says, I think G1 is the way to go. G is like the OG. Yep, I can't be debated about that.
All right.
I got Jacob. What's going on? This is I feel like the best figures for the beginner is the A-level figure that they have been mass producing, like the SS Transformers 1. I think my eyesight is getting really bad here.
B and Devastation Prime.
And Devastation Prime. Okay. All right, cool. And like I said, we got a G2 and the Bayformers.
Okay.
And one more comment before we go is that all right, it says it does cost, but it's a little over the place. But you're right, you do have to pick a little one side or less if you had to cash like that. Absolutely. And we'll hit one more right up here. It's G1 cherry picking the 3-0s, the SSs, the Yogo Parks, the Blokies, the third parties. A lot of third parties. I found that there is a lot of third party Transformers. Wow.
Yeah. Which is so weird, man. I didn't know this or like expected this.
No. Yeah, I didn't think so either. And I think that Transformers is one of the few lines I've noticed that it's a little bit more acceptable for third parties. Boy, you get torn apart. But I've seen even Amazon listings for a lot of these third-party independents.
That's crazy.
And that's very rare for them to actually jump to that. So that's the funny part of fandom right here. All right, so let's go to our wish list of things that we like to see in 2026 from the Transformer 40th Anniversary movie editions.
Yes.
My wish list is going to be very selfish on this point, is that I am looking for nothing more or less than Unicron.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I've definitely got to see him. We can pull that slide up right here. Let me see if I can get this. There you go.
Yes.
The 40th anniversary. Look, I think it needs to look like the 40. Like we've seen the release that came out through the HasLab. They're not going to do it unless they do it in a different way, and it's probably going to be made to order. If you're going to do it, I think you've got to do an animated version of it. That way you can distinguish it from the first release, make it more animated like in the parts and everything else. And I think you can get away, and it probably wouldn't piss off the people that actually bought Unicron the first time.
Yeah. And can I actually add something to that real quick?
Add to it.
This is actually perfect because they can totally make it in an animated form, just like how Marvel Legends did with the Sentinels.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, they did the Sentinel HasLab, and now we just got the new Sentinels from X-Men 97 specific. So, like, they can totally do this, man. They can totally do this same way. Keep the HasLab how it is, that it stays, and then just make another version.
Yeah.
That's gonna be smaller.
How Runner Base said, I wanted another shot at Unicron. I missed out on that. A lot of people did, man.
Yes,
I don't think we thought that those HasLabs were going to be in the same kind of way. I know they said it was a point, but I don't think people understood the significance of the early HasLabs. So, when you're looking at that fig too, will you agree or disagree, man?
Yeah, I think putting this back out would be great. And I think it could be maybe a little smaller scale. Too, just like with the Sentinels, but I just think I'm putting that a little couple of changes. The animation look would be awesome because that's the look. I mean, want this look. So bring it, redo it.
What do you think, Chet?
Oh man, I mean, look, I was gonna, outside of this, I have one other item on my list, but. This is where it's at. I am still in talks with the dude about the HasLab Unicron.
Yes.
That thing is like it's so much money, but it's so worth it. I can't believe I missed it by a day. By the way, that's how much I missed it.
That's usually how it happens.
Wow.
I was like, oh yeah, I gotta,
way.
because I had it wrong. I was like, oh, that was before I knew that like they didn't take it out right away, and so I was like, all right, and then I missed it by a day. But Unicron is my number one like re-release. Like, do it. You don't have to do it at the same scale. I mean, you could. It would be sure, yes, maybe you should, but at the same time, if we just got it in this form from Transformers from Hasbro and not Super 7 or someone else that doesn't do it well, then yeah, like this is on my top.
All right.
100%, man.
Shoot, welcome in. Saw it up,
Yo,
but wanted to
Shoot.
reiterate that.
Up, Shoot.
Welcome in, sir. Okay. Like I said again, let's see. Nyla says it depends on the price, but I want them to. And yeah, like look, I think this is one of those, like, you know, Star Wars has the, you know, the Rancor that everyone needs, and they want to have that, and they want a shot at that. And that was Phil's HasLab. Unicron was not a Phil's HasLab, but everyone wants a shot at Unicron. Look, shit, I would have a Unicron sitting in my house. You know, it's like I think they're going to miss an opportunity if you don't. But the same thing, Scott, I think you brought up a very interesting point. Make it like the animated version, like the Sentinel. The Sentinel is smaller than the original Sentinel, although you can actually take interchangeable parts. I think it's a prime opportunity. You know, we would love to see. Also, someone hit me up earlier today when I was going over this through another chat I was online. Somebody said, "Hey, I would love to see Roboson do a Unicron."
Oh,
and I was like, "Wow!" I said, that blew me out. I was in a forum today, and somebody's like, "Yeah, man, no, I do it a Roboson." I was like, "Roboson
that
with Orson Welles' voice."
That would be awesome.
Man. That would be cool, brother. That would be cool.
Oh yeah.
And it said, "Yeah, that's no moon."
Facts.
And then I love he said that would be the size of my car. No, they would actually have to condense that down. They could do that huge version of it. They had to do it the same size as Optimus Prime, but we would love to see them switch from Planet to that. That would be kind of cool. Yeah. All right. So, run with a couple of us. If you're gonna do it, it's 40th anniversary. It's truly 40th anniversary. Then you got to give us a 2-pack of Optimus and Megatron. And they've got to go from the whole mega scene that we've seen. We know that these will be retreads for Optimus because they did the 40th anniversary version last year that was well, and that's fine, but it gives you chances to do a more accurate version of Megatron from the movie form. Any naysayers that this is going to work?
This is going to work good.
Yeah. I mean, they can easily do it. Yeah.
What do you think, Jet?
Yeah, I mean, I think they need to do it. I think it's, you know, if you're gonna do it, look, the 40th anniversary is something that you gotta hit home. I think there's certain things people are gonna want. Nyla Speth said, I just started collecting last year around June, but I have a lot to go, and I started a YouTube channel to show off a little of what I have. That's awesome.
Great.
See that. Very cool.
Yeah, so I think like I think they need to do this. I think it's a pack that would sell for sure as long as they keep it true to the same colors. And this is me, and this is where I get real picky. I don't want the designers to have creative liberty on this crap. I want it to be like, no, you like it's got to just be the color of the movies, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, here's the one thing I would say that they use an opportunity. And I know we don't work for Marvel, or I'm sorry, Hasbro. But if we did, the smartest thing on this scenario would be if you made this 2-pack and you did like the diorama, like the same way they've been doing for the San Diego Comic-Cons or New York Comic-Con exclusive, where they have Mustafar and Bespin and all these other ones. I think this needs a diorama scene with the mountains behind them or something. And you need to have the 2 characters on it. I think it would make it epic. The box has to actually open up to that same form. If you're going to do it, this would be a San Diego Comic-Con version of a box, you know, that you should do, you know?
Well, sure, they can even make it a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
You would think, but, you know, we only work for ourselves. We don't work for the people at Hasbro. But if they're listening, and we know from time to time they do, this might be one to start working on. Like I said, just makes sense. Yep, he's got a point about that. Also, CS Director says, I can't wait for the upcoming Titan Grimlock. Might be larger than Trypticon. Whoa, wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
I've
huge.
seen Trypticon up front, and that's a big character.
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Now, Commander Bly makes up this very interesting point, and I talked to Cassidy about this on Monday, about other franchises that would involve Cube Squadron. But yes, this is he definitely needs to have a Cube Squadron for the Transformers. Yes, I think so. So yeah, I would definitely get on that. So anybody else wish list character? Scully, any character other than a couple of ones that you said, which ones do you think that they're missing out on?
Well, the one I mentioned earlier in the show, but
Mhm.
definitely Cyclonus, man.
Okay.
86 series from the movie Cyclonus. We need that because he's not even there. I would actually like something as big as Unicron,
Mhm.
which would be Cybertron.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
man.
wow.
I would
Whoa,
actually,
okay.
I would actually be down for a HasLab that's Cybertron.
That's crazy. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Wow,
You know,
okay.
and
yeah,
yeah, I'll totally be down with that. I'm crazy. I'll totally be down
That
with
would
that.
be
That
kind of
would
dope, man.
yeah.
but that would be epic though. That would be
Wow.
epic.
I also think that since you brought that up, I'll just tell you that my other like absolute recommendation that I need from this 40th anniversary, I want a 40th anniversary HasLab that is the arc that comes with like the mainstay characters.
Oh,
Yes,
I
that'd be
want
sick.
I want the shelf staple arc,
yes,
and I'm real close to just like designing and printing it myself.
I think you need to do that, man.
But I think that if they just would release like a light activated arc that comes with like the staple characters,
yes.
that would be the fastest selling HasLab to have ever existed.
Yeah.
There's just no way, because like this is all great. But like if you think about what the arc is as like
Yeah,
a
it is.
playset, you can design that as a very shallow display, but have a big impact. Because it doesn't need to go deep. But if it can come out and you had, it's I've already like drawn it out on paper, so I may
Bro,
just draw it out
absolutely.
in 3D and print it.
Absolutely.
But if you did that, and
100%.
if you're gonna give me the arc, give me Energon cubes, because they never release Energon
Yes.
cubes with
I
any,
know.
Yes, dude. Yes, for
never. They never do it. I'm very like picky. I know what I want. I think that an arc playset that's just like a shelf, like look, we're gonna put it on a shelf anyways. Like just make the arc playset. Just
Well, here's what I'll say.
do it.
Hit us up in the chat if you want chat in another 3D modeler that I know that has a very good big YouTube channel, Darth Moocher. If you guys want to see that collab and put it up, let us know if you want that.
Bro, yes,
because they might
yes.
move on and make that, man.
please, yeah, definitely. I would
Do it.
totally back that 100%.
And Cassidy said when it was like, Cube
Actually,
Squadron for
that's
Transformers.
awesome. I'd
Yeah,
rather see Spear Squadron. You know what? It could be Cybertron Squadron.
There you go.
And
Dude,
Commander
yeah,
Bly
we
is
just
already-
need some cubes, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, we definitely need them for that. And it would be because I know I was talking to Cassidy on Monday's Toy Chest, and I was like, since we're not on Sarlacc, I have a Matchbox Enterprise, and I was like, hey, man, do you think that will work for Cube Squadron? And so now we know other things going there. Cube Squadron, make sure you guys are going over to Kickstarter. Like I said, signing up for the campaign and everything. You want to know, we're trying to get it to 1,500 for another reveal on the cube. Make sure you got us to 1,000. Now get us to 1,500 so we can see a new cube, because while only Darth Moocher and Cassidy have that locked in, so the rest of us need to know. So definitely do that. Let's see. You got some points, man. The arc wall room would be amazing. Commander Bly's agreeing, sir.
I'm telling you, it's gotta happen.
Nyla says, I would love to see G1 combiners with some Autobots.
Okay.
All right. And hey, we're still rolling. This is I would love to see that too. All right. It's getting the votes right there, man. Definitely might have to make that happen. So again, we've seen everything that's rolling for that. So hey, this is not our last Transformer talk. We actually are going to a place in a couple of weeks, and it's Can't Wait Fast Enough, TFCon, and right there rolling in Burbank, California. That is March 13th through the 15th. That will be a Transformer convention that we're going to. It's my first Transformer convention, and I'm looking forward to it. So, if you guys are into bots or something out here in the Burbank, Los Angeles area, hey, come by and hang out with the crew and everything. But the only other time you can see us would be over in Toy Atlanta, and that would be happening between March 27th through the 28th in Duluth, Georgia. Make sure that you definitely pop in and see us. We will be live streaming from that event. That's one of our home events of the year. It's ran by some great people. Enjoy our time out there so that you'll be able to see us. There'll be a lot of things to see and be able to work yourself up. Also, just to let you know, he says an awesome episode. Thanks for doing this one.
Thanks for joining us.
And there'll be more to come because Transformers is big. It's big now. So.
Absolutely. And everybody always wants to know, man, is there, we've been teasing this for the longest, but it's getting close to being done. Toyhunter.com. I want you guys to go over to Toy Hunter, take off the E right by the T and just make it an R. Toyhunter.com. It is your go-to toy app for everything that you need. In fact, I saw it working out at Geeking Out, the testing, where like if you're in a convention, you want a different price and you're looking at a guy's telling you, no, I'm stuck on this price. And you're like, well, wait a minute, man. I don't know if that's right. If you go and use Toy Hunter, you can actually get the accurate prices going online, and you can actually go and renegotiate with that person. Or you got a collection and you want to put all your stuff in the collection and you want to trade with anyone. This is one of those apps that I got to tell you, for the absolute thing in the toy world, Toy Hunter is going to be something that's essentially needed. So head over to toyhunter.com or head over to the Syndicate Discord and join that so you can get in testing on it, and it's getting ready to launch. And if you haven't been on it, make sure you hit the movement because it has begun. No gatekeeping, no algorithms, just pure fandom. The Syndicate brings you hot takes only on Discord. It's only growing. The guys like to use the term the fastest growing Discord on all of Discord, and it is the Syndicate Discord. And right here, if you're hitting on the screen, you got the chance to actually sign up for it. I know Cassie's over there. I know a bunch of other people's over there too. There you go. You got an opportunity to interact and talk to us after the show. So it works itself out and everything. And I love this, actually. Stu John said, Toy Hunter more than meets the eye.
That's good.
And, hey, we're rolling down because we don't want to get into the Sarlacc guys, because we know, again, you got to watch the best damn sports show, but you don't have to leave us, actually. You get transported away. But let's roll on. What's going on for Friday? We got 2 shows here on the Shadow Nose Network. We'll pull that slide back up. Got Good Morning Toy Box. Good Morning Toy Box is the morning show for us, 10 p.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we break down all the action figures and the weekend review. So if you missed anything and you just, you're at work or you're like, early morning having a cup of coffee here on the West Coast, join it with myself and Mr. Maddox. Good Morning Toy Box. Join the fun in the morning. Toy talk in the morning is always good. Then stay with us because it's the lead-in show later on that night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Pixel Plastic and Ink at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rad, Dr. Brentley, Chet Maddox, myself. We're going to do some action figure revivals. Tiger Sharks were released this week for pre-order from Super 7. Got something to talk about for that. The Motu trailer. It drops tomorrow, but they had a teaser today, and it looked pretty good if you haven't checked it out. So we're going to have some thoughts on that. Obviously, pre-order Mafia, where, we break down on the weeks, and McFarlane will be back, unfortunately. And plastic news on SKN got a lot to talk about. Last week, there was a lot of great things, but, we can go on and on. So make sure you join us Friday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then join us later at night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Pixel Plastic Inc. Whole day Friday. We got you locked up on that, don't we, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So we got with the bots and everything else like that, right? Before we got like a couple of seconds. So and I say a couple of seconds, gentlemen. TF Con, when we're going, anybody looking for any old school bots that you wanted to pick up?
Yep, I already have one that's being brought and kept for me there. So
okay,
I'm stoked on it. but it's a complete G1 sound wave.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
That's a big shot calling right there.
And
Scully,
then-
looking for any grails as well?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Definitely. I'm actually hoping that we can find some of those 3.0 MDLX there,
Ooh.
or even just
Wow.
3.0 in general, man. I'm hoping to see some. So yeah, that would be cool. If they do, there are a few that I'm after, so hopefully they're there and we might get them.
All right. You were saying something else, Mr. Max, real quick?
No. Keep going.
Okay, all right.
Go to
And what about you, Fig? Now, I know you're probably not joining us there, but in the wild, real quick, my friend, looking for anything bot related.
Just I don't know. I think I need a G1 style Starscream. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's readily available. I'm sure I could get him pretty easy, but I want to find him on the shelf, and I don't know if that's going to happen because I think he's older at this point. But that's just one that I think I need to have that look. I had it, had various variations in the past, and so he's a number one for me. And Soundwave are like right there. So
okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to know any convention that's in the country, head over to plasticnews.com. Plasticnews.com. There's a section over there that actually has a calendar section. It has every convention. So if you're looking for a Transformer convention, G.I. Joe, or anything else, you can go over to Plastic News, our trusted news source. So I'll read some articles over there too. Know a couple of guys who write for them. I don't know. They're pretty good, actually. Mr. Maddox, close us out like you always do.
Well, that's right, everyone. We want to take a quick second to thank everybody that is part of the members. We appreciate you, the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the Prospects. We see you, we care about you, and thank you for being part of the group. As always, it has been fun. It has been real, and this is the one time that it is always real fun. I'm your lovely, gorgeous, sexy host, Chet Maddox, along with Alexander Thunderous Storm, Fabulous Fig Fury, and Sexy Skelly. Until next time, keep chasing those plastic dragons. And again, I have to stress this. Do not tell them that it's our fault, because your significant others will get pissed and move you to a different room. And because of that, now enjoy being transported and beamed up over to the Sarlacc Digest. We'll see you guys Friday morning.